Hey everybody, welcome back. So this is Arden, the horse that you've seen Nicole do like the braiding videos on. I don't know if I've done any videos with them, but I think we've done a couple things here and there. So today I thought it would be cool to break down dressage tests and what the judge is actually looking for and how to properly ride them. So Shai and I are going to do some demonstrations for you. I'm going to be completely honest, neither one of us know where we're going at all. We have a show coming up, so we're getting ready for them, so we're both riding these tests completely blind. And yeah, we're just gonna cross our fingers and hope it goes well. So before we go on, I thought that I would explain some basic things that they're looking for. For every test, they're looking for rhythm and relaxation. What that means is if they say collected trot, extended trot, they want to see the same rhythm, a nice relaxed gait, but they want to see a lengthening in stride. So a lot of times you'll see somebody pick up a trot and they'll be like 5 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, back to 5, back to 10. They want the same rhythm, same relaxation. You want to make sure that your horse is like soft in the neck and round and going to your hands. You see some people hold tight and their horse is choked up. It's not what they're looking for. So hopefully, I mean, you'll see it on Arden too. He'll get locked up and you'll see me kind of work him and then give him and stretch him back to see if I can get him to open up his throat latch. Especially for Frisians and Andalusians, you have to watch that a lot. They like to curl back and they like to close their throat latch right here. It'll get tight and closed. So you'll see as I'm riding him, I keep telling him to bend, drop his nose, on the bit, and go. If you do not know what on the bit is and bend, I have videos on that that I've already posted from before, so check that out. And it goes into way more detail, but long story short, I have to watch Arden because he comes behind the bit, he goes above the bit, and then he's on the bit. So this is above the bit, so you see how his nose is up, like from about here down, how it's up. So I have to add leg, work my hands, supple, supple, that's on the bit. And now if I had a little bit too much hands, not enough leg, they'll suck back and get tighter. Okay, so I'm gonna have you come and look at this test really quick. So this is the test that I'm gonna read or ride right now. So how they judge this is my reader is going to say like A, enter, da 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 da. They're gonna read all that. Once I start this maneuver, they're gonna read the next one to tell me like what to get ready for. How they judge it is if you screw up this one, don't worry about it. Each maneuver is judged individually. So you can screw up this one, but you better just make sure that the rest of them are good and you can still have a chance of placing or doing well. Before I ride my test, I always usually ask, what are my coefficients? So these are coefficients. So if you can see, I'm reading it upside down, but this is my long and low. That's worth double the points. So I better make sure that's good. My medium walk and my free walk, those are double the points. My trot to canter, double the points. Working trot to canter, double the points. So then if you see here, these are your maneuvers. So this book is called Winnie Widgets. I love it. This is the instructor's edition. You know, but this kind of shows you, this is where my 20-meter circles should be. This is what your teardrop should look like. But I'm gonna read that or write that for you. Okay, so a couple quick things as we go. I'm gonna hand this off to Shai. He's gonna be my reader. So as we go, and he's gonna read really loud for me. What they want to see is like, don't even enter the arena if you can't get your horse bent and on the bit. Don't even try it because you're going to get nailed and you'll embarrass yourself. So the big thing is you have to ride your corners. Your judges are extremely picky if you don't ride your corners. And then you have to hit your letters. So a couple common mistakes is if I have to cross the diagonal from H to B, what a lot of people will do is they'll make a couple mistakes. Like if I'm supposed to do an extended trot, H to B, or since I'm walking, we'll show you this. If I have to do a free walk, H to B. Most people don't set their horses up. I'm gonna have my horse ready to free walk all the way back here, so that when I drop the he's ready to free walk. So boom, right away, my horse is free walking. Most people won't get him to free walk until about here, but then I'm gonna have to pick up my reins about here. So that means your judge has literally only seen you crossing the center line for like to see the true free walk. So it's being prepared. They want to see it H to F. So I'm gonna go, sorry, H to B. So I'm gonna keep, the minute I get through that corner, the minute I get to H, boom, free walk right away. Then another mistake that people make is if they've got to go to B, they aim to B. I'm actually going to aim in front of B slightly, so that when I hit B, right there, now my horse's entire body has hit B. Couple little quick things for your salute. You know, you see everybody do this, a lot of people do this. They'll come down the center line, but they'll pass the center line. It's actually way better to cut it short. So if I was coming around, I would cut it short and then kind of move over into my center. Instead of what a lot of people do is they pass the center, come back. It's way too obvious for the judge. Make sure you're at a full halt when you're gonna salute. Never, ever, ever salute with your whip in your hand. Always put your whip into your free hand and then you salute, then you grab your whip. So I think that's pretty basic-y type stuff for now. You know, I guess last thing is you have to listen to what they say. So if they say canter in between this letter and that letter, they want to see it in between those letters. You see a lot of people get stupid points off for the first maneuver. There's a lot of times that they'll say, okay, enter down the center line, working trot, X, halt, salute. They didn't say walk to X. They said X, halt, salute. So it's important that you trot, 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 half halt, half halt, half halt, and stop. The beginning intro test that you'll see Shy do, he's allowed to walk into it. He's allowed to walk 3 to 4 steps into it and then go off. And then you'll hear him at the end. So after your salute, they'll say proceed, medium walk, working trot, rising. So you proceed at a walk, da-da-da. For my test, they say trot, X, halt, salute. So I have to go trot, 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 boom, halt, salute. And then they're gonna say trot off. They didn't tell me to walk off. They said trot off. So I believe you can lose up to 3 points just for that maneuver alone. So you really have to pay attention to what they say. If they tell you to do a collected trot, they want to see a collected trot. If they tell you to extend, they have to see a difference in them, and then they have to see you come back to a collected. If they don't see, like, so in my test, you're going to see them, they'll tell me to extended canter, and then I'll have to do a collected canter in the first quarter of my circle. So I have to show that I'm going to do a collected canter. I'm going to lengthen his strides. He's hopefully not going to get faster. He's going to get longer and bigger. They call it scope. So if he's doing it right, he'll go more up and down and he'll get longer. When I do my circle, in the first quarter of the circle, I have to bring him right back to a collected. So you'll see the gait change. It's not the speed, it's the lengthening and shortening of strides. So I think from there, Shy is just learning how to retest for me. So you might hear Kelsey once in a while, my video girl, tell him to speak up or something like that. But I'm going to ride this test almost blind, and we'll hope it goes well. So this is first level test 1. Good? Okay, so if anybody ever says do a courtesy circle, so I guess here's a couple other little rules. Hopefully everybody knows what a dressage ring looks like. It's a white, usually it's a white low fence. So you're allowed to go in, you're allowed to walk around that, but you're not allowed to enter the ring. Your judge is gonna ring a bell. When they ring the bell, then you're officially allowed to enter the arena. If you're in an arena like this, which sometimes you are, not very often competing, but sometimes you are, you would do a courtesy circle. So I'll trot down there, I'll do a nice courtesy circle, so you'll see what that is. It's a 20-meter circle, and then I'm gonna enter down the center line. Good? All right, so here we go. So you're gonna see me take my time. You know, that's all about half halts and organization. And then you might hear Kelsey jump on, and Kelsey, if you see me doing something wrong, feel free to correct me. This is your chance. This is your chance. Then you can tell them, like, oh, okay, her head's up, she doesn't want that, or whatever. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to get a nice trot.
She's going to do a courtesy circle.
When she gets X, I'm going to read.
Yep, perfect.
A, enter working trot. X, halt, salute. Proceed working trot. C, track left.
Read the next one.
EX, half circle, left 10 meters, returning to track at H. BX, half circle, 10 meters, returning to track at M. C, circle left, 20-meter rising trot, allowing the horse to stretch forward, downward, while maintaining contact. Before C, shorten the reins. C, working trot. H, P, change reins, lengthen stride and trot. P, working trot. A, medium walk. D, R, change rein, free walk. R, medium walk. M, working trot. C, working canter left lead. H, V, lengthening stride and canter. V, circle left, 15-meter develop, working canter in first half of circle. F, X, H, change rein. X, working trot. C, working counter right lead. MP, lengthen stride and canter. P, circle right 15 meters, develop working counter in first half of circle. A, working trot. K, R, change rein, lengthen stride and trot. R, working trot.
Whoa, slow down, slow down. Okay, so read KR again.
KR, change reins, lengthen stride and trot. R, working trot. E, half circle, left 10 meters. X, down center line. G, halt, salute.
Okay, so this is Shy. He is getting dressage boot camp. He actually has a show coming up soon. Elizabeth is a young horse. She's been in training with us for a little bit, but this is going to be her first show as well. So right now he's doing his courtesy circle. This is intro test A. We got a cat in the arena.
Hey, enter working trot rising. Between X and C, medium walk.
Good. That was beautiful. So in the very first test, he does not have to salute. That's the only dressage test you do not salute in the very beginning. You salute at the end. So he's going to try to build up a bend. Good. Good. So it's all about half halts and preparing for your maneuvers. Good, so he's gonna try to make sure he's got a right bend through here. He's gonna hit the letter A, K, really make sure you hit your letters, come around, hit I, which is, oops, got him out of camera, which is right about there. And back to F. Good. Beautiful. So you're going to get a lot of above the bit on the test from the judge. Good. Try to keep her on the bit.
C to the left, 20 meters, working trot rising.
Good. So the intro test,
C and H, medium walk.
you do posting trot for all of the intro tests. Good. So here's a common mistake that you see people make. Shy's doing it well. As soon as you turn to H, you've got to make sure that you stretch them all the way down at the bridle. The judge wants to see that they're going to be active and keep a nice swing in their back. They should be stretching all the way down to the ground. He's going to have to do a medium walk at F. So you're going to start to pick up your reins about here so that by the time you get to F, you're at a full collected walk.
A down center line, X halt salute.
Good. And then he's going to come down the center line. X halt salute. Good. Good. Beautiful. Okay, so Shy has not, go ahead and stop and salute. So Shy has not ridden intro test B yet at all. So we're gonna just throw him to the wolves and make him do it right now. Good, so just stay there, pretend like you just entered the center.
So here, A, enter working trot rising, X halt salute, medium walk. There's C, working trot rising. C, track left, working trot rising.
Good, so he's gonna hold that both reins, both legs. Oh, it's supposed to go the other way. All right, that's okay. Just spin around and do it again. So you're gonna hold both legs, both reins. Stop it, Arden. Good. And you're gonna build up a bend. Good. And now, so everybody knows, so that you can tell when you got the right bend, you should be able to see just a little bit of their inside eye. Good. Hands up, supple, supple. Good. Try to keep her stretching to the bridle. Was that supposed to be 20 meters? Good. So go back, do 20 meters. So you got to go E, hit in between V and P, B, and then back to E. Good, yep. Try to build up that bend. Good. All the way to the wall. Good. Then he's going to come and hit right in between R and S. Beautiful. So if it says in between A and K, you do it right in between like he did. Just got a nice medium walk. So he's gonna have to do another free walk again over here. Sorry if the camera's so bumpy and moving. I've got Arden sitting here, not being a very good co-director. Stop pushing.
E to H, medium walk.
Good. So he's going to shorten up his reins, get her to collect.
Between H and C, working trot rising.
So again, if it says right in between, he's going to aim for right by these doors. Good.
B, circle right 20 meters, working trot rising.
So same thing, he's got to hit the letter B, right in between the letter P and V, which is I. Hit the letter E. Good, come around, hit in between S and R. Beautiful, I liked how she suppled there.
A, X, A, now centralize X goes through medium walk.
So again, she said through medium walk, so he is actually allowed, not even allowed, he has to walk 3 to 4 steps. Some people won't. So you should keep trotting all the way until you get to about right here and then walk. So you're gonna walk 1, 2, 3, 4, halt at X. Good? Okay, well, so that is our Dressage 101. I really hope everybody enjoyed it. We will release more videos to give you more pointers and tips on how to ride the tests. Thank you, Shy, for letting me torture you for the evening. And I think next week we will try to put out a video on Western Dressage to show you the difference of the Western Dressage test compared to the regular Dressage. So thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you next week.